Uganda is one of the top producers of milk in Africa. Most Ugandan households consume various products of milk, including flavored milk, ice cream, ghee, butter, and yogurt. Yogurt is a dairy product made by fermenting milk with the yogurt culture. It provides protein and calcium, among other things. Sylvia Natukunda is the CEO and founder of FarmRip, a company that makes and distributes yogurt all over Uganda. Thank you so much for having us at your lovely plant. Is it a plant? Is it a manufacturing house? What is it?
People call it different names: plant, manufacturing, factory.
Okay.
So there are different names.
But either way, thank you so much for having us.
You're
now,
welcome.
can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
I'm called Sylvia Natukunda.
Yes.
I'm the CEO of FarmRip Limited and owner of this
putting
place.
it out there.
Yes, but also specifically, I am an agribusiness specialist and consultant.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. What's the farm exactly? What does FarmRip do for those that are just getting here?
Yes, FarmRip processes and distributes yogurt, FarmRip yogurt, in central Uganda, covering Kampala, Wakiso, parts of Entebbe.
Yeah.
Yes, so we are basically in the central region.
Oh, so how did you start this FarmRip? How did you start? What capital did you use? What gave you the idea to start FarmRip?
I was working in the agricultural sector for quite a while, most especially in the dairy sector. And I realized milk and its products are one of the products that can also help, for example, reduce food security issues, but also it's a good employment opportunities. So for me, that was the motivation why I wanted to go into the dairy sector.
Okay.
So how I started, of course, I I was asking around what can I do, and eventually I settled on this. At the time, there were not so many brands of yogurt apart from the huge, these big brands. Yeah. There were not many small-scale yogurt processors. Okay. So I jumped into it. I was like, I'm going to do this. And,
took a leap of faith.
Yes, and make it work.
Okay, how much capital did you start with? If you're to estimate.
Yes, because my process was really simple and small. I started with around 7 million. It was
to
really...
build?
No, I didn't start from here.
Okay.
I started from my home, working in a garage with just one employee. So I started really, really small, processing about 25 liters of milk for like 3 days as I started going into the market. So it's only after that I saw that the demand was growing. I thought of now building this. Yes.
And we can see you have a huge team.
Yes, I have a team of 7 people. One is part-time. I have a marketing team, I have a production team, and of course an accountant who supports with the bookkeeping. Yeah, yes. Serious business. We're not joking around. No, we are actually serious, but also in this economy, it's like you can't work if I'm not doing some of the formal things. I cannot access certain markets. There are supermarkets that demand, for example, you're registered for VAT, or you have a TID number. So there are things that you must do if you want to grow. Okay. So that's why I'm doing that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm talking about the market. Do you think the market for yogurt is where you want it to be? Do you think it's that good?
The market for yogurt is actually good, but as I mentioned, there is a lot of competition. We have the big brands who have their capital, who have a lot of money to put in advertising, to put in all these things that make the business move fast. So it's the small scale. Where I am, there are also many entrants. So you go in a supermarket, the people are buying the yogurt, but how many brands are there? There are so many.
It's like a whole fridge dedicated to yogurt.
So there are so many yogurts on the market, but the market is there. So it really depends on how you position yourself, on how good your product is, because it's from that you get loyal clients. True. Yes.
Talking of the challenge, apart from the competition, what other challenges have you faced?
As a person, of course, the investment capital to put up such a structure is not easy. You have to look for money, but also in terms of our banking sector, we have high interest rates. So to go for a loan might also not be feasible, like in a short run. So accessing capital is not easy. For me, I had to use my own savings to do this.
Yes.
But the main challenge for my location, it's power. We have an electricity problem. The electricity is so low.
Zero way.
Yeah, we are in zero way. I actually had to pull this power from the main road, far away, up to here. It cost me a lot of money. But once it's here, now every neighbor, every person wanted to tap on that power. So it became weak. Most cases you find it's not powering my fridge as well.
Okay.
So right now I keep going to Meme, I'm asking when are you going to upgrade this? So it's one of those, I would call it an infrastructure problem on the part of government. Once that is done, for me I see it as the main problem.
Problem to you.
Okay. All right, you have to wash your hands.
Okay.
We have soap here.
Oh, soap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then wash. We wash, of course, to enter a factory. Usually, you're supposed to sanitize, even without COVID. Yeah. So after washing, we need to do some
the double treatment.
Yes, exactly.
You don't risk.
Then to enter, you leave your shoes and put on our shoes.
Oh,
yeah. So anything that comes from outside is supposed to remain there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And of course, here we have a foot bath, where you dip in your
shoes.
Yeah, where you dip in some of it. Yeah, as you come in. To process yogurt, we go through a number of processes and stages. Right here where we are standing is where we receive our milk from. It has to be a flow process. Where you start from, you can't go back. You're supposed to receive the milk and go through until the product gets out of the factory. So this is our milk reception area.
Yes.
Once we receive the milk, we do a number of tests.
Oh, you test the milk?
Yes, we test the milk to ensure that it's still okay. It is not yet about to go bad. It's not yet bad. We also test to see if it has water. It should be water-free. So we do what they call a lactometer test. We do an alcohol test. So once we ascertain that the milk is of good quality, we receive it. And of course, it has to come in milk cans. We try to use stainless steel or aluminum products. Plastic is really avoided. Once we do the reception, we are okay with the milk. We go ahead and start the pasteurization process.
And what's that?
Pasteurization is where we boil the milk to up to at least 95 degrees Celsius. This ensures that all the microorganisms that are bad are dead. But in between there, we add things like sugar. So at half boiling, at around 42 degrees Celsius, we add sugar. That is for the yogurt that has sugar. The one that is plain, we don't add. So this is our pasteurizer. Of course, for now we are still using biomass energy. So it's
what do you mean by biomass?
Some people use electricity. So for us, we are just using charcoal, and this charcoal is the one which provides the heat into this pasteurizer.
So what's that?
This is a motor that keeps stirring the milk so that it does not get burnt at the bottom.
What is it doing exactly?
Now it's collecting the milk. When it's ready, we collect the milk. What I wanted to explain also is that the pasteurizer has two jackets. There's a jacket, the outer space holds the water. The water enters through that inlet. So the water does not mix with the milk. The milk goes into the inner jacket and it goes out there. So this is a simple pasteurizer made actually here in Uganda.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Milk comes from this side?
From here, and the water has an outlet on the other side.
So you mix water with the milk?
No, it doesn't. That's what I was explaining. We have a jacket. There is a jacket. There is an inside, and in between there is space for water.
Okay.
So the water enters here and remains. It's the one that hits the milk.
The milk.
Yes. So the milk does not get in contact with the water.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still pure milk with just the ingredients that we've added.
Yeah.
After that, we normally do the cooling.
Okay.
We are still doing simple cooling. We have our drums. We normally put in water, the cold water. So once the milk comes from the can, we carry.
What's that he's using?
This is a sieve. We try to sieve the milk so that nothing goes in. But it's clean, it's disinfected, it has nothing, that it's really safe. Yeah. Okay. So once we are done with that, they carry the cans and put them inside. Yeah. Still the milk inside is not getting in contact with the water.
So they get this exact can.
Yes, and cover it and put it in the water.
And put cold water.
And put cold water around.
So that it cools.
Yes, so that it cools. To around, again, 42 degrees Celsius. And it's at that time that we introduce what we call culture, or the organisms that make yogurt, the good organisms that make yogurt. Yeah. From there, we go to the incubation. We have a small room where we put the product, cover it to make sure that it maintains the temperature of about 42 degrees. Okay. It stays there for 12 to 14 hours. And from there, in the morning now, because we normally start the process today, it sleeps over, then in the next day, we come and start the packaging. Okay. And this is what we are doing now. Before the packaging, you first test the milk, check if
you test it, like
you smell, you observe. You can also test and see that the yogurt really came out well. Yeah. Then you also do the flavoring, because as you see, we have different flavors. Yeah, we have strawberry. Vanilla. This is vanilla. Yeah. We make plain, which has no flavor at all. We have mango, which they are packaging right now. Okay. I'm hoping by the time you go, you'll have seen all the products and tested, by the way. Yes,
we're looking forward to testing.
Yes, so that's, So after the packaging, then we do the cooling. So we go to the cooling section. Okay. This is where we have our fridges. Most cases, we put the products. We actually have some of the products inside. So that you see, the different flavors. Yeah. Strawberry. We also have the different sizes. Yeah. So does the flavor determine the price? Or it's no. For now, it's the size. We try to make our products at the same price, irrespective of the flavor. We also have, as I mentioned, different sizes. So the smallest is 300 mils, the biggest is 5 liters.
Could you tell us the price of each?
That one is just 2,000 shillings at the wholesale price.
We're going to put it in dollars.
Yes. And this is 3,000.
It's quite affordable.
Yes. And that is 1 liter is 6,000. Okay. And this one is 23,000. So it's quite affordable compared to the cups, the smaller cups. This comes in volumes, which is good for families. Yeah. Yes. So after the cooling, of course, we are ready to take our product to the market. And that's what we load from this point and into the car. And the yogurt goes off. Okay. And the process is done.
And the process is done.
Yes.
Wow. What's the future for FarmRep?
Well, our future, we really want to grow. We want to expand, automate our process that you saw, have a bigger pasteurizer, have a packaging system that is really not so manual, put up a cold room, and of course, increase our number of staff. There are still some key positions that we have not filled, which we have to work on. Okay.
Any last remarks, our viewers? We may have a viewer there who wants maybe to become your competitor and start a yogurting plan. But we can all shine. So what advice would you give such a person?
Well, for someone who wants to go into the yogurt business, it's really first, it's the skill. You really need to learn how the yogurt is made. But also these days, when I started, it was not mandatory to register for the UNBS, the Uganda National Bureau of Standards.
Yeah, for those who don't know, it's the quality quality check. Your products have to be of quality to be on the market.
So right now, FarmRep is registered. It has a Q mark. Yeah. So now it means whoever is starting, they should start with that. They have to register and make sure the process follows what UNBS expects. So that's something they should really think about. Otherwise, the products will not be allowed to be on the market. And the other thing for me, I think it's really more about the passion and the zeal that you put in the business. So yeah.
You seem so enthusiastic about your yogurt.
Yeah, people should go in and do what they want.
Okay. Can you give us your contact details, maybe social media, and then your telephone number?
Yes. Our social media handle is at FarmRip.
Yes.
Farm is the farm, FARM.
Yes.
And RIP is the one of harvesting.
RIEP.
FarmRip.
Yes.
So we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are on Twitter.
Yes.
The phone number is 0758.
We're going to put it here.
Yes.
You can talk.
0758.
Okay.
424.
Yeah.
529.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sylvia.
You're welcome.
I'm sure someone out there is going to start a yogurt plant.
Let them start taking
We wish
as
them
much
the best.
FarmRip
But
as
thank
possible.
you.
Okay. Thank you too. So we start with...
so guys, we're going to test, and I'm going to be telling you my exact reaction. This is strawberry. That's enough?
That's enough, okay.
I like how thick it is.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah. Let's be putting them here as I finish. This is chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like the real chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll give
Mango.
you that.
So do you add the exact mangoes, or you just add flavors?
It's flavors. Yeah.
It's like a real mango. If you know mangoes.
Okay, we haven't tested plain. This one.
People can use this for cooking, right?
Yes. By the way, maybe I should talk about the uses of yogurt.
Yeah. Ooh, the benefits.
The benefits. So this is plain, which has no sugar, no flavor. So this is mainly for people who are really, really health conscious. They don't want sugar. They
don't want to get diabetes.
Yeah. So what are some of the uses or benefits of yogurt?
Yeah.
Yogurt is used a lot in recipes to thicken stews. It can also be used on salads.
Ooh,
it can be used in making
sort of
or baking. Yes.
Okay.
So it's really it's used a lot.
It's an all-purpose.
It can also be used in making of smoothies. Like if you want your nice smoothie mango.
Thick.
Yeah, actually, especially for children, if you're introducing them to food, it's one of the fast foods that is recommended.
True.
Because it's easier to digest. And it has those microorganisms that are good for the in their body.
Yeah.
Yogurt is particularly good for women, for the intimate
I was also going
health.
to ask that.
Yes, for the intimate health of
You
women.
know?
It helps, of course, control the bacteria.
Yes.
So it's really, really good and advisory.
All the ladies out there, yogurt should be on your
yes. So
meal list.
and also it's also taken as one of the for weight people who want to lose weight.
Really, I thought
because
it adds weight.
it fills you fast. And it does not necessarily add weight. I think it's more on how much you eat. So it's one of those foods that you really can use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also in terms of weight, because it helps in fast digestion of food. So it's taken as something that can also help you. Because the people who gain weight, their food stays more inside.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think those are some of the benefits that I can quickly think about.
I think everyone out there will now start taking yogurt.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up. We do appreciate you wherever it is that you're watching from. Now, while you're doing that, please also subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Kenganda, as you know, and follow all our social media pages, that is Kengana Nation on Facebook and Kengana Nation on Instagram. I'm your host, Janita. Till next time.